Hey everybody, welcome to the Master Wing channel. We have an America's game for you. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get into our starting hand. We're playing against the Automa on the hardest difficulty. And look what we have here. A lot of birds I like. The blue and yellow macaw lets me tuck one from my hand to attract one hummingbird. This Corandera pipit, play another bird in this column. That's interesting. I'm leaning towards these. This is actually the barbet, a good starting bird, but it says gain one food of a type in another player's personal supply. I'm not exactly sure how that works out with the Automa. So I'm gonna go with this red-billed Scythebill and this wattled jacana for some card draw. Man, I can't keep all these though. It's gonna slow my tempo down a little too much. Unfortunately, I think the blue and yellow macaw is more like a mid-game play and it might slow me down keeping it up. So I think I'm gonna pass on the macaw and I'm gonna pass on the red-headed barbet. And I'm gonna go with this. There's some juicy birds in the tray that we'll take a look at in a second. So that would mean I get to start out with a rat and a worm. Of course, we are playing with nectar. Let's see, Grassland Ranger or Breeding Manager. Usually, Breeding Manager is not your go-to, so we will go with Grassland Ranger. Maybe we score 3 points there. And let's get into it. All right, so obviously with the hummingbirds, it gives you several more options. I think I like these two birds in the tray. I'll show them to you here in a second. But first, we do the draw. Southern lapwing, a round in for each empty slot in your forest. Lay one egg on this bird or draw one card from the deck. I think that's a must pick up. And honestly, I like this. Well, first let me go to the hummingbird space. We're going to take the fiery-throated hummingbird and let you do another action of this row. So that'll let me draw the red-legged Seriema. Hopefully we get this down. You discard one seed to reset the bird feeder. If you do, you gain all the seeds from the bird feeder and cash all worms from the bird feeder. So a lot of good benefit to the Seriema. And that's our turn. Let's replace the tray, the monk parrot, and the Savannah hawk. Ooh, I might need to go after that one as well. Man, I'm looking towards more of a grassland engine so far. Automa's turn. They lay an egg. Oh, I forgot to replace the bird feeder. And then they will move this guy over here. Okay. Easy work. All right, turn two. We got the food for it. We're gonna go for the old double play, the Corandera pipit. And then the red-billed Scythebill. Lets you play another bird in a column. Spin the nectar. That was fun. Cool. And what else do we want to do? I guess we can't do anything else. We'll go to Automa. All right, so the Automa's bonus card is birds that are worth 5, 6, or 7 points. The Automa keeps the highest valued 1. Forgot to speak on that for a second. So they would not draw anything. Cool. And they move this hummingbird over. All right, so pretty decent start. I'm thinking we'd need some food here. We either play the lapwing or the jacana or the Seriema. I also like the Savannah hawk. I think we will, of course, gain some food, a couple nectar. Gain from the supply, this Scythebill, gain from the supply one food that is not nectar of a type not in the bird feeder. So there is no worms in the bird feeder. I think we're gonna go with a worm. Interesting card. You could manipulate the bird feeder to let the Scythebill get that food that's not in the bird feeder. So some interesting strategies will come of that, I'm sure. I forgot to replace this. And what else do we want to do? Do we want to... I think I'm going to draw the Snowcap. Or attract the Snowcap, and that lets me draw a card. I will take the Savannah Hawk while it is available. Okay, and that is our turn. Place the tray. Oil Bird. Cool card. All right, Automa. They lay an egg, they get an action cube, and they move the Brilliant Hummingbird over here. Got to replace this garden. Not bad, not bad. We have the food we need now. The goal is sets of 3 eggs. It's kind of hard to get in round 1. So I think we're just going to go immediately into playing the Southern Lapwing. Hopefully this pays off. We'll spend the nectar and the worm. No attracting or returning when you play a bird, but we already have 3 birds down and we have 4 turns left. That's amazing. Automa gets the fish out of the bird feeder, activates all pink powers. We don't have any, and the Brilliant Hummingbird goes there. We are playing the Automa Horde, so we will give them 1 food. And yeah, they already have 5 nectar in all habitats for this Eagle-Eyed Eagle difficulty, just to make things tougher. Oh, so I always check it out when we have a hummingbird that lets you lay an egg, because I was going to lay eggs here, but maybe we don't have to do that. We're gonna gain the nectar while we can, so that'll be 1 nectar. And now let's do some re-rolling. There we go. 2 nectar. And what else do we want to grab? I guess we'll take the fish. Now the Scythebill, we will grab a rat, because a rat is not in the bird feeder. And we will return the Snowcap. Where do we want to return the Snowcap? I'm not sure it matters a ton, but we will go here. And that lets me take another hummingbird action since I moved up the track for the emeralds. And so that means I will attract the bee hummingbird. And that means I get an egg. Gotta love the hummingbird actions. That was a good turn. All right, Automa, they are going to take the 5-point bird. That's fair. That is fair. They get 1 card, like so. Now to us. We're going to play more birds. That's what we do here, team. Let's play the red-legged Seriema. Spend a rat and a nectar. And we spend our egg. Easy. Oh, I forgot to replace the tray. The magnificent frigate bird. When another player takes a draw card's action, you both draw 1 from the deck. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to that card. I wanted to play another bird here. Is what it is. Automa's turn. Let's see. They lay an egg, remove an action cube, and nothing for the hummingbirds. I think in the rulebook somewhere it says that it's raining, and sometimes the hummingbirds don't move. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now we're going to lay some eggs, because we need to. I'm not sure we're going to be able to win this end of round goal. Oh, guys, I messed up. The Seriema. I should have had a seed. That sucks. Wasn't thinking ahead. Let's, oh, that annoys me. I guess I should have played the Savannah Hawk first or got a seed from the bird feeder. Oh, well. Don't want to go back and cheat too much. There we go. We got the eggs. Oh, we got to return this guy. Let's return him to the Brilliant. And remember, you can move up the track for the cards you return to the garden or the hummingbird that you place it on. Automa. They will discard the tray, which we're going to do at the end of the round anyway. Well, I guess that could affect things. I guess I'll go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3. Wow. 3 6s. And an action cube and a... What is this? A topaz hummingbird gets to go here. We are flying through this round. And do we play the Jackana or the Savannah Hawk? That is the question. I like both of these, but I think for draw power, I think we'll play the Wattled Jackana. Refill the bird tray. If you do, you may trade one from your hand with one in the tray. So let's go ahead and play this guy. Spend all of our remaining food. We planned it out pretty well. The only thing is we could have had some more points with the Seriema. We knew mistakes would happen. That's okay. And the Automa, do they get a bird? Yes, they do. They get a 6-pointer. That's not good. An action cube, and they move the emerald over. And that's the end of round 1. We're flying through it. 5 birds, but let's do our round in power before we move on. Draw for each empty slot in your forest. Lay 1 egg on this bird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, that hummingbird spot could have counted for this southern lapwing, but that's all right. I think because eggs are a little tough to come by, we'll go an egg here. Let's do 2 eggs and 2 cards. It says you can draw from the deck. So we will go right here. We get the sun grebe. And then from here, we get the little blue heron. This bird is so good throughout the game, just giving you more resources. All right, now let's go to round 2. All right, so here we are, round 2. Let's get into it. We got a new garden, we got a new tray. Toko Toucan, Rufus Hornero, and the Bard Ant Shrike on deck. Not the best cards. I've already got some card draw with the Jackana. These are lower point wetland birds, so I think we're gonna draw cards, maybe go for this Hornero. What do y'all think about it? Let's go for the Rufus Hornero, and I think I'm gonna draw from the top of the deck, see what we get. Ooh, Resplendent Quetzal. Attract or return the Brilliant or Emerald Hummingbird. That was probably a good pull. The Jackana, we refill the tray, right? And if you do, you may trade one from your hand with one in the tray. We got the Jabiru. If you've seen one of my other videos, the Jabiru did some serious work. We will go ahead and trade. I think let's see, reset the bird feeder. Yeah, I'm gonna trade this little blue heron. Trading from the display tray is something new. I do like it though. Shoot, just dropping my cards. Do I want the Jabiru or this Ant Shrike? Jabiru looks a little expensive. Again, I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time drawing cards this game. I think I'm going to go Ant Shrike here. All right, and now we return the Fiery-Throated Hummingbird And where do we want to return it to? Let's go ahead and just go here. And we want to move up the tracker for the bee hummingbirds. Obviously, guys, make sure you're getting all tokens off of this -3 at the very minimum. You don't want that -3 score at the end of the game. Automa. What is Automa doing? All right, so they're going to draw the 5-pointer. Easy work for them. It's different playing against a person, obviously. The Automa just... I don't spend a whole lot of time denying the Automa its bonus card, and maybe I need to adjust my gameplay for that, but usually we can beat the Automa without it, so... Live and learn. Now it is our second turn. Let's refill this. Oh, the boat build heron. We have a great game on our channel using the boat build heron. Check it out. But today we're going to try something different. This Hornero is very interesting to me. The Quetzal's probably going to be played, and we want to get down the Savannah Hawk eventually as well. So let's gain some food while we can. We got a decent reset here. That's what we want to see. Give me the nectar. Bam, bam. That's 2 nectars and gain from the supply not in the bird feeder. We will go with the berry because a berry is no longer in the bird feeder. And we return the bee. This time, we're going to return it to, let's go with, you know what? I'll just return it to the bee again. That's fine. I was thinking about getting this brilliant and moving up the track, but I think I'm going to save that for next time. All right, Automa laying 2 eggs, removes an action cube, and then moves the mango over here. And pretty straightforward turn. Now we play a bird with our meeple, the Hawaiian honey creeper. You know what we do. Spin the berry, 2 nectar, and we get down the resplendent Quetzal. Do some hummingbird stuff with this brown power. That's what we're talking about. And Automa. 2 eggs, action cube, and nothing with the hummingbirds. We'll take it. Our turn. Now we're going to do this Rufus Hornero. Pay attention, people. This is a weird and new but awesome card. But we don't have the food for it. Wait for it. It's coming not this turn, but the next turn. Let's gain some food. I forgot we needed some of that, so just a lot to take care of, guys. If you do Automa and then commentary and then try to play well, some of these guys online make it look a lot easier than it is. So forgive me for stuttering. This America's expansion is still new for us. All right, so we're going to actually discard a card. That's right. Like so. That means I can gain, what do I want to gain? Probably 2 more nectar. Very favorable reset there. Then we attract or return a emerald or a brilliant. We will attract a brilliant. When we do that, we can move 1 up the on the tracker. So we'll go maybe here. And then we gain from the supply. Let's go ahead and gain a worm. And then we return the speckled hummingbird. We will go, where do I want to return this bad boy? We'll We'll return it here. That lets me do another hummingbird action. And now we will attract the long-billed hermit. And this will also move up the tracker. And when you do this extra action, you can go to any habitat. So that shouldn't be an issue. I guess we'll go right here. Maybe there's a better spot for that. We'll see. All right, now let's refill the garden. These hummingbird cards are just so nice looking. And Automa is gonna lay 2 eggs, remove an action cube, and move this emerald to the right. And obviously this app is going to keep track of all the hummingbird movement. The end of round goal is birds greater than 4 points. We're kind of paying attention to it, but not really. We're just trying to get some birds down. Our turn. Rufus Hornero coming at you. Bam. Like so. Let's go. Which one do we want to play? We only have 2 turns left. I guess we'll spin both our nectars. That's fine. And we take away an egg. However, this when played power says place an egg on the first empty slot in each habitat. Like this. Like this. So when we play another bird, this counts towards the egg cost of playing that bird. It doesn't count for our egg total, but it counts for playing the bird. So just a big tempo boost there, in my opinion. And that's all we do. They're going to reset the tray. See what pops up here. Roadside hawk. The American flamingo. That's a fun one. Not the game for it, though. And the hooded siskin. Draw 1 from the deck. If it has a seed in its food cost, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it and gain 1 from the supply. So you tuck or gain food. That's pretty good. They gain an action cube, and this guy goes over there. How fun. I'm not sure how many points this Automa has. This is going to be tricky. All right, we're going to play a bird since we can. And it might be a tad bit late for this, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to play this Barred Antshrike. Like this. We're going to take away this egg that was already there for us and play him right here. Just for some pink powers, maybe the Automa, these last couple rounds will get this activated. Forgot to reset that. And all we got left is the Savannah Hawk, so might need to draw cards the last turn. We shall see. They're going to draw the American Flamingo from the deck, get another 6 points. That's a hefty turn for them. They get an action cube, and then this guy goes over here. So that will be an emerald. All right, last turn of the round. I'm not sure if we can pull off anything crazy with this end of round goal. Forgot to do this. Do we lay eggs or do we draw cards? I think the Savannah Hawk, I'd like to go right here. That would help us out with Grassland Ranger, but I need something else. So I think we're going to, like this. I forgot to do that. Let's go ahead and draw some cards, people. The Waddlejackana says you can only trade if you refill the bird feeder. The bird tray. So maybe we'll take this hooded siskin, and then we'll draw top deck, tropical perula. Then we refill the bird tray. Please tell me in the comments if I'm not doing this correctly. I would expect that to say reset the bird tray if it wanted me to wipe it. So refill versus reset. Here's the refill. Like so. And now it lets me trade one. So I'm going to trade this guy with What do we want to do? I guess we'll take the ruddy ground dove. Why not? And now we do a hummingbird action. Let's go ahead and... I still don't have the best cards that I want, so... What do we think about a mango right here? There we go, and we'll draw a card. Come on, I need a grassland engine bird. The blue-footed booby, not what you want to see. Possibly the worst card in the game? No, probably not. That's okay. That's a little bit strong of a statement. It's not very good. I'll just say that. Automa, they're going to gain some food. This would be, wow, they're going to gain seeds. So that would mean a reset. Activate all pink powers. That's what we're talking about. The Bard Strike, if there is a worm in the bird feeder immediately after another player resets it, gain from the supply. Obviously, the Automa is not going to reset the bird feeder, so I think I just go ahead and gain one. And then the Emerald goes over here. They are scoring a lot on the Emerald. The last end of round goal is Emerald. So now we're done with round 2. Southern Lapwing time, excuse me. Oh, man. Let's go ahead. We have 3 empty slots. I lied. Let's go ahead and lay one more egg. And I think I'm just going to draw a couple more cards, see if we can get something juicy. Okay, we got the gray-colored thrush. Lets me do hummingbird stuff. That's possible. The grassland sparrow. Discard any number of seeds to lay that many eggs on this bird. I don't know if that's a game for that or not, but it's nice to have the extra cards. Why not? Now let's get ready for round 3. All right, round 3, we are likely going to be gaining food. You know what time it is. Actually, you know what time it is? It is time to hit that like and subscribe button if you like playing Wingspan. Thank you so much in advance. I appreciate it. We're almost at 600 followers. Subscribers. I really appreciate it. We're going to discard this, gain 3 nectar from the tray. That's going to give us a big tempo boost, hopefully play some of these birds and fill out our grassland further. If you can't remember, we've got several low point birds, but I'm thinking this Siskin, if we can gain some seeds, that might have some nice synergy with the Seriema. Let's see, did I gain my 3? I think I did. Attract or return a brilliant or an emerald. So we will take the, wait, which one do I want to do? Yeah, we'll do the emerald. That's fine. Now we go up the tracker. Let's go right here. Now we do the red-billed Scythebill, and we will take, man, I could really use a seed, but I'll take a rat instead. That's fine. And now we return the purple-crowned plover crest. And where do we want to put it? Let's put it on top of this guy. And we're getting closer to the hummingbird icon, so maybe we can do a double-up play very soon. Automa is going to take the fish. Activate all pink powers. We get a worm for the ant strike, and the strike-throated hermit goes over here. And they also get an Automa horde token since they gained food. Okay, we are moving right along. This game is flying by. I forgot to refill the garden. Now it's time to play the Savannah Hawk. Thank you very much. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to gain seeds for this Seriema. One day we'll remember. So this egg will go towards its egg cost, right? And then we have an extra egg off of the lapwing. So we play the Savannah Hawk like so. Easy. This grassland is getting boosted a little bit. We also scored 3 points on Grassland Ranger right there. Nice. Automa, they're going to gain the 5-point bird. That is a deadly bonus card. Golly. Let's see. They also gain an action cube. And they move an emerald. The 4th end around goal, like I said, is the emerald. So I don't think we're going to win that anytime soon. The Rufescent Tiger Heron. I don't know if I've seen this card. Reset the bird feeder. Catch a worm, fish, or rat if available. 6-point predator power. Sick. All right, and now we will, I think, oh, I don't have the eggs for it, team. That's a shame. Let me get this hummingbird out. You know what? Maybe we use this opportunity to stack up on seeds for the Seriema. And then I can gain 1 more egg with the Crimson Topaz. So we will do that. We will go here for a seed. We'll probably discard this. Which one do we want to discard? I guess we'll discard this guy. The Grassland Sparrow. Now we get a reset. I need more seeds. More seeds. We'll take it. 2 more seeds. If you play Catan, you'll call him wheat, right? Attract a return. So we will attract. I think I take this one. The rufous-tailed hummingbird. Now we get to do some fun stuff. Let's go right here. That lets me do another hummingbird action. Then we'll go the black-throated mango. Let's put the black-throated mango on the bee. Well, wait a second. No, let's put the mango on this guy. That lets me do another hummingbird action. And then we'll take... Man, this chain combo is just so fun to think about. I am rushing through it a little bit, but we'll put this guy over here and move up the B. The reason I'm moving up the B, as you can see, these top 3 spaces get +2, +2, +2. So sometimes it is more beneficial from a point scoring perspective to get one of these all the way up versus maybe getting a lower one. So that was my thinking there. So all that came from the Quetzal because we went up here on the logo, then we went up here, and then, yeah, that was a lot of stuff going on. Now we gain from the supply 1 knot in the bird feeder. We'll take another seed. And now we return the rufous-tailed hummingbird. And we'll just go ahead and put it on top of this one. Wait, no, let's do this one. We just scored 2 more points. Sweet, that was a crazy hummingbird turn. Hit the like button, team. Let's see, we get a 6-pointer for the Automa. Let's see, bam, bam. They get an action cube, and we get a mango moving over there. So we are looking, by the way, this end of round goal is eggs in the cavity nest. So hopefully we can get some cavity nest action. You know what? Now might be a good time to lay some eggs. Let's refill the bird tray. All right, and let's discard a card. I think it's a little late for the Ready Ground Dove. So we'll lay 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. reset the bird feeder. There's going to be a lot of resetting with this grassland. Hopefully we can score some points with it. Cash 1 worm or rat from the bird feeder on this bird if available. Wow, there's no worms or rats. So Savannah Hawk was a fail. Now we discard a seed for the red-legged Seriema to reset the bird feeder again. This is going to be a button click on the computer, obviously, but this is pretty fun. Now we gain all seeds from the bird feeder. Wow, so I just gained 3 seeds from that. Give it up for the red-legged Seriema. It's almost like it can refill itself. Like, you know, I was gaining seeds. I was thinking maybe this Siskin would be good because I gain a seed, but if it's gonna gain seeds for me, that's crazy. It also lets me cash all rats from the bird feeder if available, so no rats, but that's okay. Now we go for the hummingbird action, and these birds aren't super juicy. Let's go. Kind of want to do a card here. Let's just do the long-billed hermit. Now we go up the tracker. Bam. Trying to get that B to the top. Automaton. Reset the tray. That's a great thing to happen because I want to draw cards next, probably. They remove an action cube, and then they take the mango all the way over there. Hummingbirds are moving. All right, we got 2 turns left in the round. We have, what, 4 eggs in cavity nests? I don't know, that 6-point bird up there is looking pretty good. The plain chakalaka? Is that what that is? The plain chakalaka? Wow. I guess we'll draw cards. We'll draw cards in preparation. Maybe we can get something good. We'll take the plain chakalaka. If there is a seed in the bird feeder immediately after another player resets it, gain 1 from the supply. That's cool. What else? We'll take 1 from the deck. A 6-pointer. All players may attract 1 hummingbird, starting with the player of their choice. Refill the bird tray. The vermilion flycatcher. Now we will do some trading. I think I will trade this one for, honestly, the vermilion flycatcher. And now we do a hummingbird. We will go, where do we want to go? I think we'll take the rufous-tailed hummingbird here. Yeah, that lets me go up the track, and now I can do another hummingbird action. Let's move this guy. Just a little slow figuring out which is best here, but that's okay. We're not timed. This is not a timed game. Let's go up here. All right. Wow. Not a bad card draw. We got a couple 6-pointers to play, but I'm really debating just spamming this grassland. All right, and it is Autumn's turn. 3 eggs, removing an action cube. The Crimson Topaz moves that way. No horde tokens. Refill. All right, people. Now it is our turn. I've got 2 nectar just sitting here. I hate to waste it. I don't want to waste it. We either do the common Parak. All players may attract 1 hummingbird. Or we go here for the plain chakalaka. Or we do the vermilion flycatcher. Ooh, You know what? I think, team, because of our bonus card, Grassland Ranger, I think I'm going to go with the common Parock, because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be a 4-point play, then 2 more points from the bonus card, we're at 6, and then I get to attract a Hummingbird. I think overall that would be the best. So I'll take my Meeple, go here, 1, 2. All players attract 1 Hummingbird. We will go for the Crimson Topaz, like that. And we will lay an egg on a cavity nest. I'm not sure how we're going to do on this end of round goal. I haven't been paying attention much to it. Last turn for the Automa, 2 eggs, action cube, and the emerald goes to the right. Wow. End of round goals. Not goals, teal powers. I'm not sure if I want to draw cards. I think I'm just going to take the 2 eggs on the Southern Lapwing because we have 2 empty spaces. Still a solid bird choice. Let's get ready for round 4. All right, 5 turns left. We have some okay cards to play, but I think my main point score is going to be this Grassland. I think we're going to keep it simple, team. Let's go ahead and lay some eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing crazy in the tray. We got that spectacled owl worth 5 points. We have a ton of seeds. Man, honestly, we might run out of egg space. We'll see. We still have this egg from the Rufus Hornero. All right, so Savannah Hawk, time to reset. And I need a worm or a rat, if available. Well, if you have the choice, caching rats and fish are better just because of the pellet dissector bonus card. If you do, all players gain 1 of that food from the supply. So this Savannah Hawk not only caches, but lets you gain food that will give the Automa a horde token. Red-legged Seriema, discard the seed. And we gain 1 seed right here. Cache all rats from the bird feeder if available. So we got a seed and a rat there. And hummingbird time. So now that we're in round 4, the resources aren't going to be near as important. I definitely prefer some of these birds that move up the hummingbird tracker. So we'll do the horned sun gem like this. Wow. Okay. The good thing about sometimes a Grassland engine I'm finding is I may run out of egg space here. And of course we can play a bird to free up some. But these hummingbirds tack on 1 or 2 points with your engine. So it's still, even when you're getting full of the eggs or you're getting close to full, you can still do some extra stuff with this last slot. That's probably obvious, but you know, I just like that extra hit at the end of your turn. Makes it fun. All right, and birds in the tray, they take the 5-pointer. Again, we didn't really deny that one. I don't care. I just don't care. Oh, we ran through our bird feeder. Our hummingbirds. So we'll go this, and he goes there. Sick. Now it is our turn. Do we play this plain Chakalaka just because? Or do we keep laying eggs? Let's see. What is this? The yellow warbler. I'd really like a bonus card bird, but I don't want to take the draw cards action, which means less points. I think we will lay eggs until we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. Reset time. I need worms or rats. We get a worm. And the cache. Discarding for the Seriema. More resets. More stuff to do. We gain 2 seeds. The Seriema is just dirty. I just knocked that off. I hope I didn't mess that up. And we get to cash the rat for the Seriema. And then we return the horned sun gem. I wanted to return it on a topaz, but we don't have a topaz, so I guess we'll go right here? Yeah. No. Let's do here because the end-round goal is emerald. That works. All right, Automa. They reset the tray. This is our opportunity here. We need a good card to populate so that we can grab it with a hummingbird. Spotted puffbird, a 5-point western rockhopper penguin, and the 7-point neotropic cormorant. That's what we needed. They're going to remove an action cube, and the mango moves over. This is fun, people. 3 turns left. I don't think we're winning, but maybe these last 3 turns we can do something here. The problem is, I wanted this neotropic cormorant, but I don't have a hummingbird that lets me draw a card, which is pretty unfortunate. We have all this food, but what scores the most points? Egg laying. So let's go ahead and lay some more eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are filling this board up. Savannah Hawk. All right, we'll take a worm. All players get the worm, so I'll give the Automa a couple horde tokens for this turn and the last turn. Red-legged Seriema. That's just a fun bird to say, the Seriema. 3 seeds, no rats to cash. 2, 3. Almost running out of seeds here. Pretty cool grassland bird. And we will attract, what scores us the most points? It's got to be a hummingbird that lets you go up the tracker. So let's do this and move the topaz up. Now we get to take another turn. So where do we want to go? I guess we'll put it back right there on the emerald. Like so. And 2 turns left. 3 eggs, an action cube, no hummingbird movement. Do I have any egg spaces left? Let's see, 2 eggs, 3, 4. I still have egg spaces left, people. So maybe we just lay eggs again? It's scoring me 4, sometimes 5 points with the hummingbird, 6 points with the Savannah Hawk, sometimes 7 points with the Seriema. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. Rat cash. Like so. Give the Automa a horde token. Discard. Wow, I would have gained 3 seeds, but I'm not going to just because I have so much food anyway. But I will cash 2 rats. It says cash all rats from a bird feeder, so that was a great reroll for the Seriema. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now, let's go here for 8. Like so. Move up. Sweet! Automa, they're going to gain seeds. We activate pink powers. I didn't realize how busted the Seriema was and how much food I'd be gaining from it. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. I just live and learn with what birds are good, right? And I think I get a horde token as well. Now we're at the last turn. I'm not going to reset the bird feeder because we're about to anyway. Do I have enough egg spaces to lay again? 1, 2. Whoops. I do. Dude, we've laid eggs 5 turns this game. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it feels like my score has definitely gone up. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I need a worm or a rat. We'll take the rat. Sweet. We would also gain 1 to our personal supply. I've got 2 brown powers that do 2 things. They both gain food, they both cash. That's sweet. Now we discard seed. And I want a bunch of rats here, people. This is the last turn of the game. No. No rats. That's a shame. Then we will return the purple-throated carib. And I wish I could have returned it onto the emerald here so I could do another action, but we didn't. So I guess we will go to the topaz. All right, that's our turn. Automa goes. They reset the tray, action cube, and they move the mango over. What a game. What a game. Southern Lapwing, we have 2 empty spaces, so instead of drawing cards, I'm just going to lay a couple more eggs in the Lapwing, and I think we might have maxed out our board on eggs. I did not get to use the Rufus Hornero egg here, so I'll discard this one just so it's not confusing. I didn't really have a good wetland bird to play. Now it's time to calculate the score.
Oh, man. Wow, guys. We got smoked by the hardest difficulty, Eagle-Eyed Eagle, Automa. They had 38 bird points. We only had 5 bonus points. We really weren't paying attention to our end-around goals. It was 10 to 20. We maxed out our eggs at 28. We had 0 tucks, and the Automa somehow had 30. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but maybe that has to do with the horde tokens. Man, we got the nectar beat out of us, and we got the hummingbird tracker beat. 153, 116, but did we have a great time? Of course we did. I think this is just going to keep me coming as far as playing again. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Had a great time. Peace.